Hi guys, it's Heather. So I have a sort of different video here. Sorry, I'm going to be looking at myself and I'm going to try to look at the camera, but that's just how it goes. So I know I haven't been on really very much, but I have sort of a different video for today. As you can see, my hair is not its usual color. If you go back to any of my previous videos, I'm pretty sure all of them are my natural color or very close to it. But since we are at home for the duration, I've been basically only in the house for a month. I'm working from home. You're sitting on top of my water. I've got my tripod sort of wrapped around it, but you're sitting on top of my water cup. It's one of those sort of Yeti type mugs, just so you're high enough to see me. So I'm in my new office. This is my exercise room, exercise equipment's over there. And I have a desk here. I've recorded videos here before, when I wanted to get away from, loud children and stuff. But there's a desk here. We've added a larger monitor, and I use my laptop to connect to my work machine, and I'm working from home. I've been working from home for a month now, and my company has instituted work from home for another month, so end of May currently. They may change that. We'll see what happens. I'm in North Carolina, and we have a stay-at-home order for non-essential workers. Some people are following that better than others. Schools have been canceled for the rest of the year, rest of the school year, and so my kids are here. And my husband is also working from home, and so we're all here all day, every day. My husband goes out because he doesn't want me to go out because I have, a history of asthma and, all the other things that not bad things, but anyway, all the other things I have going on with, he doesn't want me to go out. All that to say, I'm not seeing anybody, and I'm not seeing anybody but my family, and I decided it was a great time to dye my hair funny colors because I'd never done that before. I mean, I've dyed my hair other natural or close to natural colors before, and, whatever. But I've been wanting to dye my hair purple for over a year. I think I bought the dye over a year ago and just had not done it because I was looking for a new job, and I was in my new job, and I think it would be fine there. I don't think that I would have a problem going to my job with funky colored hair. There's somebody walking around campus with a green mohawk sometimes. So yeah, I don't think it would be a problem. But I decided, not knowing how this would go, whether it would wash out, how it would wash out, I would dye my hair purple. I videoed the first time I did it, which is not what you're seeing here. Oh, I need a cut so badly. But I guess I'm just gonna grow it out because I'm not cutting my own hair. So I videoed my first time doing it, and I will insert that video here. So I am doing a thing. I've decided, since we are in the house, my husband won't let me leave for like 6 weeks. The kids go back to school. Help me. They go back to school in mid-May. It is currently the very beginning of April. I decided I'm gonna turn my hair purple and see how it goes, because I'm gonna be at home for who knows how long, by the way. Not naked, old towel. So yeah, I've got my old towels here. I'm wearing an old towel, and I'm gonna hopefully put this on. Fast forward, the first thing I'm gonna do is put some Vaseline around here so I don't turn my skin purple where it matters. My hair is clean. I did not put any conditioner on it. I just washed it as instructed by the Punky colors. I've had this for a while, and I finally decided it's time. I'm gonna do it. So follow along. well, it's purple. I've set a timer for 30 minutes because that's sort of, it says 15 to 30. And since I didn't bleach my hair, I decided to go ahead and do 30. Excuse me while I get the purple off the outside of the container so I don't purplify everything. Anyway, so I've also set a timer for 15 minutes, at which point I'm gonna just put a mask on my face because I gotta get back in the shower, might as well do both of those. So I will let you know how it turns out. Also, it says I'm supposed to comb it through, so I found a comb. I'm gonna comb it a little bit. I don't know that that will help or hurt, but we'll see. Combed it through. Don't think it looks very much different. Cleaned my comb and didn't get very much purple in my sink, my white sink. So fingers crossed the shower turns out okay. Okay, so I was just gonna show you guys my scalp. Super duper purple. Sorry, I've got the fan on in the background. Exhaust fan for the bathroom because I took a shower. Super duper purple. My hair is kind of purple. I hope that this will get lighter on my scalp as I wash my hair because I didn't wash it just now. I just sort of rinsed out the color. But hey, I've purpled my hair and now I know what it'll look like without bleach. We'll see how I like it. Okay, so now you've seen how that went, and I probably put in some pictures maybe of the, what it looked like then. So the first time I used Punky color purple, and it was at first it's very dark, or not dark, but it's darker than my natural color. So I didn't bleach my hair at all. I just put on the purple. I have relatively light hair. I have very thin hair and it's relatively short. So I didn't take a whole lot. I can probably get 3 applications at least out of the Punky color. But it was a little bit red for my complexion. My complexion is, a little red, and I need a cooler color, I think. But whatever, it didn't matter. So I found that so I washed my hair, I put the color on, I left it for 30 minutes the first time, and then I rinsed it out. And then so that was sort of like in the morning, late morning. And then by the time, right before I went to bed or early evening, late evening, early evening, my head started getting itchy. Just because, so my scalp gets a lot of it on it because there's not a lot of hair, and I didn't use a brush. I just used, my hands, as you could see. So I got a lot on my scalp. And so at that point, before I went to bed, also to try and save like getting purple all over my pillowcases, I washed my hair and dried it again before I went to bed. And so that one, for me, it seemed that Punky color lasts about a week. I have to wash my hair every day, otherwise I feel gross and nasty, and it looks horrible because it is pretty thin and it's pretty fine and it gets kind of greasy, and sleeping on it makes it awful bedhead, just awful. There's some times when my husband asks, have you showered yet? And I'm like, I have my usual bed head. How can you not know I've showered? Because it's unmistakable that I have not taken a shower and done anything with my hair. Anyway, so that lasted, it washed out gradually over the course of about a week. And I did it again, probably a week and a half after that. And relatively the same results. I forgot to do one step. I left it in for an hour at that point, but I didn't cover it. leaving it in for an hour. So it got kind of dry and, you know, whatever. So that was that. And I think I felt like, and I forgot to comb it through the second time. And I felt like it didn't stay as long the second time, that it washed out quicker. And then I ordered some different dye. I ordered Arctic Fox I watched some videos and looked at what people suggested, and there's the Overtone and there's Arctic Fox, which are both big right now for, colors like this that are semi-permanent and you don't necessarily need to bleach your hair and blah, blah, blah. So I got Arctic Fox in Purple Rain. So the Punky color comes in sort of a pot of color and it's thicker. The Purple Rain is in a little squeeze bottle, kind of like a travel shampoo. I think I'll get at least 2 applications out of that, and I think they were relatively the same price. I've only done it once with the Arctic Fox. But anyway, one thing. So the Punky color smelled like grape, which totally surprised me when I opened the jar, because I'd never smelled it before, never opened it before. When I opened the jar, I was like, oh, it smells like grape. I don't know what the other colors smell like, if they smell like grape or if they smell like something else. I don't know. And then the Arctic Fox came, and it was in the envelope, the plasticky Amazon envelope, and I could smell the grape when I took it out of the mailbox. So I was afraid that it had just exploded in the package because I could smell it so strongly even without opening it. But I opened it up. It had not opened at all. When I went to go use it, I twisted off the cap and had to pull the little papery, plasticky cardboard thing off of it so I could use it because it was still sealed. I don't know why it had so much smell when it was still closed. But anyway, and excuse me for the dinging and stuff. I don't think it's it hasn't stopped my video. So anyway, so it smelled strongly of grape, and it's sitting sort of next to my sink still because we're not putting things away as like we should, even though we're around the house all the time. It's sitting by my sink, and I swear every time I wash my hands in our bathroom, I can smell grape. But so for the Arctic Fox, the first time I used it, I decided that I did the same general method. I put it on with my hands, with gloved hands, and then I remembered to comb it through, and I let it sit for an hour, but I covered it up with a plastic grocery bag, just to make sure that I didn't get it on anything or transfer it anywhere. Of course, so the first time, as you'll see, I wore old towel, just wrapped myself in an old towel and used an old towel on my hair, and I was like, I didn't really feel like I needed to do that. So the next time I wore my robe, and of course that time I dripped on my robe, but it did wash out of my robe. My robe is dark, it's not like a white one, but it washed out of my robe fine. It's like a dark blue color. And it washed out of, so I did get some transference of the Punky color and the Arctic Fox onto my pillowcase. I think the first night or two, you get a little purple on it. As far as I can tell, it's going to wash out fine. So, and my sheets are not white, so I don't bleach them, but it washes out okay. I use like a detergent with OxyClean or bleach alternative or whatever in it, and it works fine. So that's good. It does leave, my shower tiles are white, and it does leave a faintly purple hue on them even after I scrub it, but it wears away. It seems to, over the course of a week or so, it wears away and it's gone. So I don't know, because after the last time I scrubbed the bottom to see if I could get it off, and it didn't seem like it was coming off, but then it just goes away. So somehow, I guess like my hair, it goes away. I feel like the combination of combing it through to make sure I get even coverage, and covering it with the plastic grocery bag or plastic wrap or whatever you have. You're not using bleach, so it could be a color and it shouldn't transfer to your hair like some of the things on the internet will show you that, you know, you might get the grocery store emblem on your hair. That shouldn't happen. I made sure to put it on inside out though. So the inside was on my head and the outside was outside. Anyway, so I think that the combination of combing it through, covering it, and leaving it for an hour helped it be a little bit darker, a little bit stronger, and I think that the Arctic Fox is lasting a little bit longer. It's definitely fading at each wash, like the suds on my hands when I wash my hair get kind of purple, and the first few times you smell that grape smell. But really, I'm thinking the Arctic Fox is lasting longer, and I do prefer, this color is a bluer purple than the Punky color. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I figure might as well use this time when we don't have any social obligations to, you know, do something a little wacky. So highly recommend doing something funky with your personal look while you're at home. And so if you're a non-essential worker or you're able to work from home, go right ahead. I was going to say something, I forget. Oh, and it's going to be a sad day when I have to wear pants with a zipper and a button and non-stretchy and a bra again. I've worn a bra a few times, mostly for working out, but it doesn't stay on long. So yeah, that's gonna be a sad day. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I know that it's a hard time for everybody right now. It's a really hard time. It's a hard time for us. It's probably a hard time for you, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Let me know what you think of the purple, or maybe let me know some other colors I should maybe try down in the comments. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.